Sunshine.
Dear Jonathan, I'm falling in love. My heart's got a beat, it's beating the drums.
That smells nice. This is my dog walking hoodie.
Put the light on.
Yeah, you can do.
That's what she thinks.
Absolutely no interest in going anywhere. Oh,
Together again.
put your tongue away, you daft dog.
It's a bitter wind today. It's like icy. It goes right through you. Oh, have you got a leaf on your face, Doug? Oh no, it's gone. Oh. I'm really ill as well. I woke up feeling like absolute shit. I was up till like 4:30 in the morning though, because like today for me is New Year's Day, so it was a late one last night, as I'm sure you can imagine. Fucking screaming kids up there. Why are they screaming? What are you screaming about, kids? Can't be dealing with that today. Go kill them, Doug. Eat them. Eat the children. I'm really ill. There's been some kind of illness going around my family. 2 or 3 different illnesses actually, by the looks of it. Everybody seems to have completely different symptoms. It's picked up again. There's puddles everywhere, and I've just found out the hard way that I've got a hole in the bottom of my shoe. It's bound to happen eventually. It's like shit today. Oh, I feel like shit. I was up till like 4:30 in the morning at least, and then I woke up dead early, at 10 o'clock or something. But it's 2017 now. Who saw that coming? I genuinely did not expect myself to live this long at all. The next big landmark is like 2020, innit? That'll be a good one. 2020. That's in 3 years, so I'll be like 35 maybe? Something like that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I'll be 35 in 2020. It's nice to have round numbers. I like round numbers, it makes me feel good. I think I was 16 in the year 2000, which is also pretty cool. I remember when I was a little kid, like working that out and thinking that I was going to have a hover car for my birthday. I thought, yeah, they'll bring the legal driving age down to about 16 by then, and hover cars will exist by the year 2000. You know. Didn't work out like that, did it? Sadly. So I just released my special 40-minute episode that was like Christmas/New Year's-y episode. Obviously, as I'm sure anybody who watched it noticed, it was like 3 rather short days. I could have cut it into 2 different episodes, but I thought, you know, with it being Christmas and I was very late doing any of it, you know, because I've been so busy and stuff. I just thought it was better to release it all as a oneer, and I swear to God, within like the first 10-20 minutes of it being up, it's already got 5 views. I feel like a big time YouTuber. What the fuck, man? Why do 5 people care? Thank you guys, whoever you are, and girls. It's nice to know you exist. What's up, Doug? feel sick. I feel really ill. Oh man, not good times. So I've not been on any social media recently, and a few of you know me in real life. Might be wondering why. Honestly, there's no like real direct reason for it that I can just name. I can't say, oh yeah, I've been avoiding social media because of X, Y, or Z. I've been busy. I've been spending time with my family, and I'll be honest with you, I find it quite depressing. So unless I'm in a good mood and I can handle it, like a strong, strong-willed frame of mind kind of thing, I don't think it's good for me. So, it's no offence to you personally, whoever you are watching this, and that's the problem with doing these things. Like, if I ignore Facebook, every single person on Facebook thinks I'm ignoring that person specifically, and there's like hundreds of you. So, I mean, I know not 200, 300 people actually give a shit, but even if it's just 5 people, like, I can't please you all, you know what I mean? I've got to do my own thing sometimes. I am ridiculously ill. Ugh. So yeah, if you're looking to contact me, if it's just a quick hello or whatever, you're probably best off just doing it in the comments section of one of these videos. I've just got Dougie today because, as you saw, Bramble's just laid at home with her tongue sticking out. Oh bless her, what a funny onion. She went to my sister's house yesterday, and I think my sister must have taken her for a walk this morning herself, because she looks absolutely pooped. And she's had a little haircut, so her little face is all trimmed and it looks all nice. She looks like she's got a tiny head. Just laid there with her tongue out, it's dead funny. 2017, eh? Jesus. I didn't think I'd live to see it. I really didn't. So, have you made your New Year's resolutions? Do you know what you want to do this year with your fucking life? That's what it's all about, isn't it? New Year's resolutions. It just keeps your mind distracted, gives you something to focus on, so that you don't like commit suicide when you realise that it's all just a circle of nonsense. A cycle of nonsense. It is kind of a circle, but it's more of a cycle, isn't it? My New Year's resolution this year is to learn to juggle. I've got another one as well, but I forgot what it is. I'm not really that bothered. The most important thing to me right now is to learn to juggle. It's not really a showing off type thing, it's like learning from your mistakes. Every time I come across a skill that if I'd had that skill at the time, it would have made my life better, then I'll go off and learn that skill so that it doesn't happen to me again. And this time, in 2016, it was juggling. If I'd have been able to juggle, my life would have been completely different. So, I learned to juggle, and then by 2018, that one won't be able to creep up on me anymore. I'll just be like, yeah, I can fucking juggle. Okay, this is a pretty cool story in my opinion, but just over there is a goose, and I haven't seen him in a while. There he is, the goose. One year, I think he's been here at least 5 years now. He's been here a long time. He can't fly because one year he landed here and his wing was completely broken. I think it's the other side. Yeah, it's the other side. Swans are here, guarding the ducks from my dog. But yeah, this guy over here, this goose, he landed about 5 years ago with a completely broken wing. I don't know how it happened. Maybe he got attacked by a fox or maybe even a dog. Around here it won't surprise me if it turned out it was a human. And his bones are sticking through. So even to this day you can see his bones like sticking out the end of his wing. He's just got half a wing and half bones, so he can't fly. And I haven't seen him in ages because obviously, as you can see, it's all dense reeds and stuff. He gets himself nicely hidden. And you know, all the other geese, they don't even come to this pond, any other geese. He's just the only one all on his own. There's this one lonely goose, and honestly he's been there for years, just with his half a wing, living off the tiny little fish that are in there and the bread that people throw. By the way, if you're one of the kind of people who throws bread out for the ducks, please do some research and stop doing that, because they get no nutrition from it. You're basically starving them to death, because what happens is it fills the stomach up on bread, and then they've got no space left for the nutrition or shit that they need, so they don't eat it, and then they die from malnutrition. Something like that. Look it up, honestly. I'm not joking. Yeah, stop feeding bread to ducks. But anyway, this particular swan, he's been there ages, and I saw a van. I wasn't sure if it was an RSPCA van or something. There was a couple of officials. It was a few months ago now, so I thought maybe they'd come to get him, but apparently not. Apparently he's still there, and he's so happy. He's like proper healthy in that. His wings healed. It's not fixed, obviously. It never will be. Like I say, there's bones sticking out of it, so pretty fucked up shit, to be honest with you. But you know, like I say, it's living Mr. Goose or Mrs. Goose is living a fairly happy existence, just chilling out on the pond with the ducks and the swans and that. He's not going anywhere. All the others migrate at winter and that, and he just hovers around. And the first time I saw him, I thought, you're dead, you know what I mean? There's no way you're going to survive the winter. And blow me down, he did. He survived the winter, and the following year, and the next year after that, and the next year after that, and right up to present day. Honestly, I can't remember how many years it's been. It's been a long old time. Oh, man on a bike. My dog's got this habit of standing in front of cyclists, so better get him. He's all the way over there though, and I'm lazy. My battery's not happy again. It's because last night I had the damn camera turned on for quite a while. So yeah, New Year's resolution, number 1, juggling. I'm going to learn to fucking juggle. You watch me. Come over and watch me on my sports channel. I linked it in yesterday's video, the day before's video even. Not yesterday's video. Whatever. I linked it a few videos back. Just fucking check that shit out. Don't make me link it again. I'm still working hard on my computer game. I know there's a few of you who think that because I mentioned it quite early on and it's been quite a bit of time, you think that nothing's happening with it and stuff. Obviously over Christmas I took a break from it because I was doing all Christmassy type shit, but it's still there. I'm getting better and better every day. Yesterday I was learning all about texturing models, which is the next step for me, if you get what I mean. It's something that I've been meaning to learn for quite a while. We're talking about things like UV unwrap, and I'll be honest, I gave it a quick go. I understand it now a little bit better, but I'm not great at it. Like you watch the people who do it often, or the people giving the tutorials do it, and they'll look at, like, you know, the shapes that they've got, and they immediately kind of know, oh, that one needs to scale up, you know, that needs to be bigger, this is going to tile like that, I just need this particular part of this section or whatever. Whereas me, it's all very much trial and error. So I was stretching something out for ages before I realised that I was going in the wrong direction. And, you know, getting it back to default, it's easier to just delete it and start again. Oh, a tiny dog! So yeah, it's a slow process, but it gets done eventually. Basically, if I confess to you, basically there are 3 games, all kind of been made simultaneously. One of them's going to be out in 2017. The second one might be out by Christmas 2017, but I doubt it. And the third one I'm going to keep working on and stop all the way into 2018. Stay there, Doug. Yes. Good boy. Come on, close. Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on them all kind of simultaneously because they've all got, like, as I'll learn something new in the coding, I can apply it to all three at once, you know, rather than learning it and then having to remember it and having to remember it. And also, it's a little bit ADHD, but it keeps me interested. So if I get bored of doing like one particular project, I can go work on a different challenge for a little bit or whatever. I don't know if ADHD. I've never been diagnosed with any conditions, but sometimes, I mean, if you look at my desktop and like the way I do activities, you know, I struggle to sit down and just concentrate on one thing. Why would anyone want to do that though? That's what gets me. Like, surely you want to have a break from doing that and you want to do something else for a bit, right? I would have thought so. Ugh. Don't know. So yeah, there's all that going on, and apparently there's a podcast. Now, the guy who invited me to join this podcast has had some serious computer issues recently, but he is an audio type guy, if you know what I mean. So when it comes to like the audio quality of the podcast itself, once he's got his new computer set up, I've got no doubts that it's going to be pretty good. I've seen his test setup before and it was great, it was fine. But the obvious issue was his computer broke, like massively. We're talking like dead, basically. So he's not sure if his hard drive's even salvageable at this point. And so it might be a start from the beginning type process, which is a shame, but I'm hoping that will start in 2017. And there's been talk of putting the episodes initially on my channel, on one of my channels, so it won't be on this channel, but I've got my rants channel set up that you guys have already heard about. At the minute on there, I'm not attacking veganism, but I'm kind of trying to defend my lifestyle choice from vegans just a little bit. I'm perfectly aware that vegans are right, you know. At the end of the day, there's no real argument against veganism. That's the challenge. That's the fun of it. Because I'm not a vegan, and even though I don't really have the words to express why, I feel justified in my choices. So it's quite an interesting challenge. So come over and check that out at some point. Maybe subscribe if you're interested in those things. If not, this is the end. I'll see you next time. It's all a bit steamed up, but chicken.
Oh, I can't wait. Wednesday, my little ladies are coming. They're all women.
Who are?
I'm doing a running group.
Alright.
It's called Couch to 5K.
Couch to 5K.
Oh, Emma's coming.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Cool. My mum eats some weird stuff. This is rice made out of cauliflower. It's not really rice, it's just shredded cauliflower. Or whatever. Some kind of crazy diet, I guess.